right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev is ready to engage in a game. Well, if you're looking for one fighter in an alley to save your life, you could probably do worse than this man as we welcome back the UFC middleweight contender, Paulo Costa. A lot of people think his ceiling is championship and that eventually this man will be the undisputed UFC middleweight title holder. Seems to be a great stylistic matchup against a lot of these guys. He has power, he has speed, he has toughness, a chin that allows him to be aggressive. And when he's aggressive, he is at his athletic best. He is a total athletic freak, off the charts. And tonight, trying to prove to people that he is a force to be reckoned and truly one of, if not the best middleweights in the world. Paulo Costa, ready to make a statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paulo the Eraser Costa.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, Khamzat Chimaev back on the proven ground, and you can hear the crowd response with everything that this man does. If he gets a takedown, a huge pop. If he lands a jab, Chimaev gets the double leg takedown. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to... Oh, arm triangle, arm triangle, arm triangle.
Oh, he might be in trouble. That looks locked in.
He's advanced to a finishing position. He needs to shove the knees, get his opponent's knee off.
Effective straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Oh, big left hand.
Oh, both landed. That one is thrown to end the fight. Oh my goodness, these boys are going at it. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
All right, so the fighter setting up another sub attempt here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
We may get a finish here with this Von Flue choke, but now he's got to tee up. He's got to get his body off to the side. Oh, gosh.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Very good. That's awesome.
Relentless pressure from the top by Costa. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Good movement on the ground here defensively by Costa. Under 90 seconds to go in the round. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
That dorsey is tight.
He's got the choke in.
It's work. I'm standing up. It's work.
Oh, he cleared it and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chimaev. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Costa. Five minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, relaxa, respira. Olha, você está sendo muito agressivo na luta, tá? Eu tenho que você tem que focar.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here.
Another shot to the head.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev. Side control now. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Chimaev's got his back now. All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back.
I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
He's got to be careful here.
We'll see what huge elbow there. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Costa.
60 seconds.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Oh, he's got it locked in tight now.
He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
Well, the ground and pound is there. And the horn sounds on round two.
Hey, stop.
the water and listen. All right, man. I want you to set those kicks up.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Chimaev gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
He might get a finish here. Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
All right, here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 34 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by submission here tonight.